think that's probably the most deer we've seen in the fields on the way up in a long time.
Maybe it's because there's so much water in the woods, they're all pushed out to the field.
That could be a possibility. But we are on our way back to the cabin again. Another wonderful work weekend.
Gotta have them.
But we're hoping, we got 3 main projects that we're working on this weekend, correct?
Yep. Replace the flooring, finish the ceiling, and finish the ceiling in 2 rooms. Sounds like Mitch and Dad and them are up there. They got the water going, so that'll be nice to be able to wash up, and yeah, it'll just be nice to have running water.
That smell like a foot come Sunday.
Yep.
But I don't know if you can see it back there or not.
Probably not.
We'll show you when we get up to camp. Just picked up our new hunting / trail riding all around good time rig. Trying to talk little brother Nick into pulling the trigger on one, but
Told him as soon as he signs the check for it, then I'll go get one. I think that's fair.
that's all it takes, huh? I mean, I can sign checks all day long. Doesn't mean they're gonna be good, but I can sign them. So, but no, we did find one there that was really, really nice. That is exactly what Nick is looking for.
Yep. All in due time.
But if anybody is looking for a UTV, ATV, I believe they sell Can-Am, Yamaha, Polaris. I think they have Honda too. Anago Yamaha. They're just a huge dealership. Great people to work with. They had a major ice storm up here this last week. Man, knocked power out everywhere. And he was working at, the salesman that I dealt with was working from home checking emails, and I emailed him about the unit I was looking at, and he emailed me back like instantly. So, and been on the ball with everything. I have nothing but good things to say about him. But yeah, we will check out the machine when we get up to camp. So we're on our way. Sunset's going down over there. Just watching for some more deer.
Yes, sir.
We have made it to camp. It's muddy. A little snow left, not much, but it's muddy. We got the new rig unloaded. To say I'm a little excited is an understatement. Been waiting a long time to get one. But no, it's beautiful out right now. I think they're talking only a high of 40 tomorrow. So beginning of the week they were saying 50s all weekend, close to 60. Now it's only a high of 40. But we'll make the best of it. Like I said, it's a work weekend. We got a lot of stuff we want to get done. Mitch is in there right now chipping away on getting stuff prepped to put the wood flooring in. That'll be the first project, and then just keep chipping along. But we got some brats on the grill. Let's go take a look at that. It smells good. We could smell it as soon as we pulled in the driveway. Ooh. Can't go wrong with that. So we will see. Might have to take it for a spin after we eat. Go up and down the road a little bit at least. Can't get it too dirty. I'd like to keep it looking nice for a little bit. It's gonna be hard up here. So, all right. There's the grill master.
Ooh, she's smoky. I must be doing something right. Oh. How could it have been so nice when we were up here? What, 2 weeks ago? Standing around by a fire and it's like cold, wet, damp, and everything's still mud.
Yep.
Only getting worse.
Not as bad as it was.
I don't know. She's pretty soft. That driveway's not getting any better. We're gonna have to have somebody come in and straighten that and we'll have to get some granite in there.
Yeah, I had to put it in 4-wheel drive again to get back in the driveway.
Yeah.
But, ooh, look at this. Someone left a supply.
Rick came with some roadies.
Good morning. Another wonderful day up at Camp Hilltop. Chris is making breakfast. Oh, oh, oh. That looks delicious. Woke up to it snowing. Wonderful. But yeah, we're just getting breakfast finished here. And then the work begins. I was out there already chipping away on stuff. So yeah, we'll follow up after breakfast.
Here, hold on, Nick, before you put that in the corner, I'm going to cut out all that foam quick. Morning. We're starting to attack the projects, trying to figure out all the logistics of what we're doing here. And this slab here, we're with some thicker plywood, we're ripping that out, and we're going to put more bracing in and put plywood in that matches the rest of the floor so there's not a big hump there. And then after we get that done, we're probably gonna start laying the flooring across. So we're just moving everything right now. Trying to get a game plan.
Getting all the prep work done.
Yeah. What it is
Spray the foam in, cut the foam out.
We're starting to put the metal on the ceiling in here. Nick, Mitch, and Rick are working on the flooring, so Pops and I are tackling this job. And it is hot in here.
Yeah, it's getting warm here.
So,
We insulated well.
yeah, it's warm.
In the heat.
And this makes a huge difference having this on here. It really holds the heat in good. So, alright, we will catch up with you as we keep progressing here. But by the end of this will all have a nice metal roof, an actual light fixture instead of this. It's gonna look nice.
Even though this one I'll need help with.
She went down. She's down the whole way up.
There we go. That's where that one goes. That one goes there. Alright.
Did you mark the board?
Nope.
Well, I guess we're just guessing.
I'm gonna get this cut off much. You just cut off the start there and that'll take care of your
Getting there.
seam line.
2 sheets up.
Now next one we gotta cut, we gotta rip it all the way down to fill on the beam here, so we butt up.
You're gonna put it right.
I think that's what we're gonna try to lay it in there, so then we'll put the screws here to hold up.
Yep.
Because we're not gonna be able to get between there. I
No.
don't wanna try to mess around with that if we just get it up to here.
Yep.
It'll be good.
Couple more
We
sheets.
wanna write this down then?
Yeah.
So then you can just keep staggering this, but then it's like now it's 1, 2 full sheets cut up. 1, 2 full. Okay, cut
How's
up.
the flooring going, boys?
It's
going.
Looking all right.
Yeah, it's gonna look really nice when we're done.
I heard some arguing coming up here, Rick. You gotta keep these boys in line.
Misunderstand.
Pretty soon I'm gonna call for a union break.
Pretty quick. I think you just gotta start smacking them upside the head. They keep arguing.
That's fine. That's fine with me.
Oh, it's looking
Might have a
good.
problem with the big guy, but
It's looking good though. It's going in there. It's gonna look nice.
You want a drink?
We drink.
I gotta wash
What's
my
up?
We got some
Starting to come together nice.
maple bacon moonshine.
Nobody likes that.
Nobody likes that. What do you think, Rick?
Push
Coming
the
together
maple
decent.
bacon
Looks nice.
moonshine.
The flooring is coming together nice.
We
Way
hired.
Through my years of flooring, I gave them a couple pointers, but they didn't know what they're doing.
Once
Not
in a
me
while,
so much.
once
Mitch
in
is
a
pretty
while,
good.
you just gotta give them a little smack in the head.
Okay, and now for a station break. Excuse me, Rick. We highly recommend the Maple Bacon
Nobody recommends
Moonshine.
I don't know who the
That's why
heck
it's still there. Nobody drinks it.
I'll have some.
Me and Jake thought it was going to be good, but
We have
wasn't
root
good.
beer.
I'll try it with root beer. Rick, you'll try it, won't you?
Let's go see how our porch ceiling is coming out.
This over the fire pit.
right there, Nick.
And Mike.
Or are we gonna be burning?
We can later.
Maybe I should.
So we just crossed the beam. But that is looking nice. They said, you know, it only took like 15 years to finish it, but hey, you know what a man says, he'll get something done. You don't have to remind him every 10 years, okay?
It's looking nice.
We'll bring the piece in here and we'll set it up and then let's measure and see what we look, because we're gonna have to trim out a little bit.
Can I do a full piece here now?
Far
One more piece.
Where's that starter?
One more piece to go in there.
Oh,
That'll work.
falls.
That'll
Yeah,
work
falls
good.
in too.
Yep. That'll work good.
Looks good, huh?
Already?
Yeah, this looks all good, doesn't it?
Yep. I thought I had the whole thing. Oh, no, it's good.
Ceiling is done. Working on the light fixture now.
Good, good.
Is this coming along, boys?
Getting there. Getting there. Got the fridge moved back into place.
Looking mighty fine, boys. Mighty fine.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
I'm liking it. I think it's looking nice.
I think
That's
this will
how
be.
rough it was on the knees.
I think this will be much nicer than,
What we had.
you know. Ergonox not going to be.
Watch the edge.
There you go. You're good.
Good.
There's not going to be lips where chairs are hooking on. And
Yeah.
Got that. That's the finisher?
Yep.
Sweet.
We had a good starter.
That's why. That's why we're gonna build a thing to raise that vent up, so that sits perfectly flush. Otherwise, if it's sitting down below, it's like the chair drops in, or if it's
Oh,
above,
we're
it's
just you're screwing that plate over it, eh?
yeah, but that's an 1/8 inch thick. So then your chair, everything's gonna catch on that.
That little bit ain't gonna matter.
We'll make up something to make up a shim to go underneath it.
We'll need a hammer down here to get.
It's good, boys.
Check out that ceiling, huh?
We tap this.
There'll be some in a
know,
little while. If
we're
we see
getting-
sparks, you know we're doing it right.
Getting down to the final stages. They're mounting the light fixture in the porch here. Looks pretty good.
Red
some-
one to the red one, the yellow one to the yellow one.
Oh, there's a color combination
Nice,
on this.
Old-fashioned steel on the ceiling here.
Thank you.
A nice light going up. And then we move to the kitchen area.
Watch out, Booker. Got a little snickety
Bunch of
snack.
nice laminate flooring in here.
Looks really nice.
One more row of boards here. Come out to the pellet stove. And then a few pieces behind the stove. And going into the back bedroom there. And pretty much this flooring project will be done. Staple the carpeting down once that last board is in. And
In good shape.
yeah,
Wow.
took a couple union breaks and so it's coming along nicely.
Only two.
Who's
So-
taking a break?
We are.
How come we didn't get one?
You were invited.
You should have been out here because you were invited and you didn't show.
Yeah, it's always the same guys working all the time.
Just like Jake, working through the break.
Where's our beer, Rick? Come on. This is a union break.
I can get you a beer. All right. Later on, we'll take another view of the finished product. Pretty much ready to fire up the new.
Shit, I put the wires on wrong.
All right.
Let's try her out.
Back her up, hun.
Mama J's gonna hit the switch,
Oh,
and
look
we
at
have
that.
light.
Ambiance.
I like it. Take a look.
Very nice.
Nice.
That's it. I'm done for the weekend.
No, you're good.
Oh, beautimous.
All right, time for a nap.
That looks good, guys.
Time for a break.
Very
Awesome.
nice.
there, but
Find something for a block to put underneath that sits on top of the refrigerator, so you don't put something too heavy and that pushes the countertop. Oh, you did it already?
Yeah.
put shipment under it. Yep.
Yeah. No, that'll work out perfect.
The work on the floor is nice.
Good work.
Good work.
You guys
too. It turned out nice.
Yeah.
All right, so we started working back in Pa's room. So this is currently the ceiling. So we had a leak before we put the metal roof on, and it's been sitting like this since. And this is one of the major reasons why we have so many bugs and mice, because they're just coming through here. The bathroom was the same way. This was open all the way, so we just got this piece up. We got to cut another piece to go in here and then put the light back up. But this is going to seal this whole thing up, so that'll cut down on the bugs and everything huge. And we're going to do the same thing here, and then we're going to do the whole ceiling. Coming around. It's a lot of work. Mom's going through everything and cleaning
Throwing
and
stuff out.
throwing stuff away because we just got too much crap up here.
We absolutely do.
Way too
Stuff
much
we never
crap.
use.
So we're getting there, but it just got word that Josh and Hunter Holiday are coming up to visit. So that'll be exciting. We'll be ready for another union break by then. Have a beer with them. But the floors are looking fantastic. This is sweet.
That's full. But it's
All right, well,
wait. So
time for another union break.
Deck is floating.
And look who showed up.
It's underneath that roof, which is tight all the way
Josh and
across.
Hunter.
So we get a little of this.
So,
and such things
we gotta take a break.
And when the frost comes
But show them around the cam,
That's crazy.
and
I looked down there.
it's coming together.
The posts aren't even in posts are that far off the pad.
My first gun you got for Broad and I was a 700. It was synthetic stock, which I suppose was probably responsible considering we were pretty little at the time. But,
Yeah.
and
But you
243.
buy it,
and
you
couldn't.
go buy a nice wooden stock and put it on there, and it's like it's a different gun
No,
altogether.
it's awesome
I
shooting.
bought
Right?
my other son a Remington Model 7,
Yeah, short little 308,
which
super
is
sharp little gun.
it's pretty much a 700,
yeah.
but they considered it something about it was like a mountain style for packing in and packing out, and he almost shot himself with it
Last year scared the. Oh, not this last year.
2 years ago.
We would drop him off at his stand first, and then Dad and I would double up in the big stand out further in the marsh, and we didn't make it very far.
We made it about 40 yards from
And we
his
heard
barrel stand,
we heard a hollow pop,
and we
I'm
heard
like, oh
yeah,
my god!
we heard the gun go off.
So now we're panicking. Dad goes, "Do I call him? What do I do?" You know,
And-
walk back to the stand. Like,
I looked at him. I'm like, man. I said, this gives me
and he's been hunting with a gun for quite some time and never had a problem.
worst
With it.
feeling. Well, what he did is when he got into the stand,
He's got another gun that doesn't have a. You've got to flip it off safety to open the bolt, and he got his.
he couldn't remember if he had his gun loaded or
Yeah,
not.
so-
he flipped it off as safety and shot a hole through the
It fired,
through the stand.
I said, "Are you sure that your finger wasn't on nothing?" He goes, "I'm telling you, nothing was on that trigger."
So we did some video,
duplicated it, yeah,
did some video searching, and there's guys that'll set it in a lead sled,
and click the safety
flip
off.
the safety off, and that gun will shoot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
So now,
And they've been Model 7s and Model 700s.
but this was like in the earlier 2000s that they had a recall on them. A lot of the older guns are fine, of course, but so
Wow.
we looked up the price of putting a new trigger in it and stuff because of course it doesn't fit the recall, but.
Yeah.
So now he's like, I'm not gonna buy it. He goes, I don't want to get rid of the gun. He goes, but it's gonna be a little weird flipping that safety off.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing bad happens.
Right, so
You make sure you're on your target.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Right.
I'm clicking.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, he said the barrel was about up here when he had just reached down to check it. He's going, and I'm guessing his ear's probably still not 100%. But
Oh, God.
I want to talk about a feeling
that was bad.
It's like
when you hear that,
Yeah, it's like, oh boy.
we had, it was, that would have been my second year deer hunting. When I was, first year I sat with Dad. Second year, you're within yelling distance. So what were we? 200 yards apart?
No, not even.
No, we were in 100 yards.
That was not much more.
I
Dad.
bet you from there
You
where that
were on
little
top-
line
you
was,
were on top of Nub Hill.
200 yards.
No.
I know. I could see him all day long. I could just sit and look at it. Right there he is.
So you can see me. I'm sitting in the ground, on a little box blind.
Oh,
You know, and I'm coming. I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, a whole line of deer come running out of the swamp. And there was 2 bucks
Does
in
it sound
there.
like a war zone?
You know. No.
No.
So you know, there's 2 bucks in there, and I'm like, ah. And they just kept running. And the last one stopped, and it's standing there. I'm like, ha ha! Boom! I spine it.
Oh no!
It goes down, and it's just.
Because of
He
course,
heard-
there's always
That's a
big bugs.
terrible noise.
He heard, yeah, that was a fun.
Yeah.
What an
He
idiot.
freaks. He hears that band, and he freaks out, and he's like, "Oh God!" He's like, "Mike shot himself."
Oh,
He's
Mom's gonna kill me.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
I'm looking at him and that stand. The deer on the other side of him, I don't see no deer. So when he shoots and all you hear is that, ah!
Now you're in a
The
panic.
fuck did he do? I'm like, hurrying up, getting out of that tree. I'm freaking about.
He comes-
His mom's gonna kill me.
I'm like looking at it. I'm like, "Yeah, I got one. And I heard, I'm like,
And he's pissed.
he's running at me, and I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?" You know? He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Fine. I'm here."
That's when it turned from worry to I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, you can call your mom. You didn't shoot yourself. You're coming home
Oh
tonight.
man, that's crazy.
The very first buck I shot, I was standing on this field that's probably, I don't know, 1,000 yards, and they were pushing the woods towards us. And this buck comes running down this field, and everybody in that field knew I hadn't shot a buck, so they let it go. And it gets to me.
What's
you know,
that pressure?
No pressure.
I
You
was
better
using
get
a
that.
100, 284, and I shoot, and I shoot, and I shoot.
Everybody in that line is like, son of a bitch.
I
He's
shoot
got a
the-
habit. He's got a habit of burning through the clip.
I shoot the third shot as the deer's going over this hole, knoll, so I can't see it. And I drop the clip and throw another one in there as I'm running up there, and I spined it. And I shot 4 more times and never touched the deer. So a guy comes up, one of the drivers comes out, he's got a pistol and he killed it. But, well, we get up there and the big joke was, they rolled it over and they said, well, it's not a buck, it's actually a doe.
Really?
That was my first shot.
Took the nuts out.
A biscuit nipper.
Oh man.
First shot.
Biscuit nipper.
Yep. So that was always a good running joke.
Oh, we
That's
got
happened a time or two.
we've had a couple of biscuits nipped in our crew.
Yeah. Yeah. Mostly just you guys.
Yeah, you 3.
Well, and then when we loaded it up,
Old
and of
story.
course we had to go to the bar to celebrate. I don't know, 15 or 16. So the guy who's hauling it around takes me home, and he's tuned up. And we pull behind my parents' house, and we're gonna hang it up. It's gone.
Lost the deer out of the truck.
So we get back in the truck, and we backtrack all the way back to the bar. Can't find it. So he brings me back home, and it's laying in the ditch where he pulled the trigger.
Oh no!
Fell right there.
There it was. It was at home.
That's gotta be pure pain. My buck is gone.
Yeah, my first buck, and I lost it already.
Oh,
That's funny.
that's great.
Years ago, when we used to go to the bars, you know, years ago you had to go and register your beer.
That was I
Remember
kind of
that
missed
time when that
that.
guy?
Yeah.
Tried stealing the buck out of the truck.
We came out and whatever,
The
and the buck was
bartender
gone.
came in and
We're in the
said,
bar, and
I
this
think
guy
there's a
comes
guy
in.
trying to take a deer out of your truck.
That's
You got like
crazy. I've
6,
heard
7 in the
stories.
back of that truck. Well, there was
We
14
had-
of us.
so,
You
yeah,
gotta
we
see
had-
everybody come running out of that
I
bar.
think we had like 6 or 7 deer stacked in the back of my pickup, and I had a big blue Duramax. You couldn't miss the thing, right? They come in and they're like, "Hey," they're like, "Who's got the big blue Duramax outside?" I'm like, "That's mine. Why? Someone's taking your buck."
Oh,
Had the audacity, the truck backed up like right to the
And I
back.
was laying on the ground. It
Oh,
was
you're
out of the
kidding.
truck when
So
we
we
ran
all
out.
pile out. We're like, "Let's get them!" You know? We go running out of the bar, and all of a sudden they must have heard a commotion. They dropped it, and they were peeling out of the parking lot when we ran out. There's the buck laying in the parking lot. It's like,
That is crazy.
that's
It wasn't like a
They were locked in a ride. You're like, let's go. We just turned on the J, turned around and came back.
Yeah, I can
put out the card I wanted, man.
Thank you.
That was the pup.
Where is he?
He's on the couch.
Oh. Yeah.
This is a bunch of balonies.
No, Nick.
What do you want me to do, Mitch? I got
How come we don't have no radio?
Chit, and I need the.
Oh, we
the
did.
not
I
freaking
freaking
hold
told
radio.
you, Nick.
Clock on radio.
You're the one that put it out there, Mitch, not me.
Yeah, but I actually am going for something. You're like,
I am going for something, and you're
He ain't
screwing it
going
up
for
more and
nothing.
more.
Is it up to me?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
I think I'll try this one.
All right.
Alright. You folded?
No, I'm folding. I'm not passing. I'm just waiting because I.
You're not passing. You're folding. What are you doing?
You're folding. What are you?
You just said I'm not passing.
I'm folding.
I'm not folding. I'm
I
passing.
got
There you
nothing.
go.
It's not a forkhorn.
Not
That's one of those
I'm
ones.
knocking.
Oh boy.
Oh
What are you rapping for?
A quarter.
You can't. 15
Well,
cents is the
I do have
highest.
to bust my bubble.
I thought I had an okay hand going. I don't
15
think I'm
then.
not so confident
15.
anymore.
Okay, now I'm folding.
Make it 30.
Son of a.
Yeah.
Frickin'
How long have you played cards here? We are.
I don't remember.
Remember, if you're gonna play whiskey
I
poker,
just don't remember.
I don't remember.
If things would have went my way a little bit.
Don't we get to play one round though?
Yeah, we still get to play.
I'm
Everybody
just waiting for
in?
money.
But
was on the
we put
verge.
30 already.
But what are the odds one of those?
So
comes
who's
out?
in yet?
All of
I'm
us
in.
except them
Nick,
two
are you
drop.
in?
I'm out. I'm out.
I'm out.
If he throws out one of those cards, I'm gonna kick his ass.
What card
In
are
the
you
middle
looking
there
for?
was 2 pairs, and I could
What
not
card are
get
you
the
looking
card to
for there,
match.
Nick?
You have one of them.
I have one of them?
You have one card that I wanted.
It's gonna be coming out. Oh man.
It does. I will reach across the table and slap you with my foot.
I know what he's got. Left or right?
Left.
You got the left one? I told you can't count it out.
I'm good.
Yeah, pass. I'm good.
And I don't know what.
Okay, so you get to bet again if you want.
Yeah.
Or you can check.
I'll
Why
check.
are we holding those? Because you gave me those.
15.
They both have those.
I gotta stay in and go for it here.
We'll make it 30.
Holy wow.
Right.
Holy wow,
You got one
people.
of a kind.
I don't know, you went left or right before, so I don't know.
Cards just aren't my game, you know?
Gotta keep them.
All right, Mitch, you
All
raised.
is love.
I got a 2. I got a 2. I got a 2. And I got a 2.
Oh, I thought you had one of a kind.
And you got a fly. You got-
Oh wow.
Full houses, full house.
I got 4
Son of a
Oh,
4 sevens.
nutcracker!
Oh, what am I?
4 twos are gone. 4 fours, 4 sevens.
Wow.
Sweet.
Good job, eh?
Nice job, Chris.
the shit just happened?
They suck again.
What the hell?
No wonder she said I
Well, that's going to be a
wanted
wrap
that.
on the evening of work.
You and
We're just going to wind down here, play some cards, and hit the hay.
Full houses and 4.
Catch up with you in the morning.
He was
Four of
he
a
almost
kind.
had a full.
Good morning. Just out here making some breakfast. Been up, I don't know, hour and a half. Watching some hunting. Just enjoying the morning, having some coffee. Nick and Mitch actually got up earlier than everybody else. And they didn't take the camera. I wish they would have. But they walked halfway down towards the food plot and had, I don't know, they said 3-4 turkeys gobbling. So that would have been neat if we could have heard that. But no, we're gonna. How many turkeys do you think you had gobbling?
We had 3 or 4 at least. 3 for sure. Hard to tell if the one was 2 or 1. It was pretty cool.
Well, we're gonna get breakfast made. Nick was actually helping Rick measure to see how much. We got some excess flooring left to see if there was enough to redo the flooring in their camper.
not gonna be enough.
It's not gonna be enough more. We'll have to try and see if we can take that back.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna eat breakfast and finish up our projects. Cabin's coming along nicely. It'd be nice to have some of these wrapped up and be able to just come up and relax. But as always, thanks for tagging along with us.
What do we got going here, Nick? I don't know. Cutting some strips, I guess.
Cutting strips of what?
Strips of plywood. Ceiling. So we can match the existing. Those don't really match much, do they?
Not really. We probably could have made 2 strips out of that one, but that's alright.
Cutting some strips so we can put that paneling up on there.
Perfect.
See if this is enough for what Dad wants.
Let's go see.
Be careful, you got wires. All the wires running through here, so you don't.
We gotta trim this off.
Okay.
Get that loose shit out of the way. This. Could have probably took some of this and put it over there.
Alright, we're getting that closed up.
And that's what I really
Rick and Mitch are out getting ready to cut that. He needs me apparently.
Oh, that's what I called you out here for.
Taking, do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's
What? Bottles of oil?
Got the ceiling all closed up in here.
kitchen oil.
Floor done, porch done. Everything's looking good.
They're snazzy. I like it. Gonna get a big old rack to go right here. Got a big bucket home for right there.
What's that?
The big old bucket, that big temper rack. Put it right there.
Yeah. That'll look good up there.
That'll look real good.
I put those.
And then when I get the replica made, my big one, I'm just gonna throw it right up somewhere over here. By the other big one.
Big buck shooter problems.
Yeah.
Where's he gonna put his racks?
Big buck, big bucks. Here we go.
Alright, last project we have for the weekend. Mitch gets to climb up.
Yeah. I drew the shark stick.
The yard light crapped out on us. It's time to put a new yard light up.
I don't know if we're gonna need any of that. When you're looking at it, it looks like it's just bent off. Like, it could be, but we got, that one's gotta come down first.
Alright. Anybody going up, Mitch?
Yeah. Come on now. You worked before. We'll see if it works. Are you kidding me? Put your hand over it. I did.
Hey! Nick! Did you turn the breaker back off?
Nope, it's on. Here, we got light. Am I good, Mike, or no?
Oh yeah, it's working.
All right, we have a new yard light.
Yard light's working. Amateur electrician Mitch.
Careful on the way down, bud.
Yep, I got you.
All done. Only dropped one thing on Rick's head.
That's what I want to buy. Come over here and shit in your pants.
I'll just say
Somebody
six.
somewhere. Christ,
Oh,
that happened
yeah.
to you.
I don't know why I get blamed.
No, we're
It must have shit.
No. I couldn't do something like that.
Way to go back there.
Here we go. All in a roll. All in a roll.
3, 2, 1, 5.
Oh.
Footer.
So close.